Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Monday, September 14th, 2015. It is 1 p.m. Eastern, and this is Admissions Live. I'm your host, Chris Dorso, and today I am joined by author Dan-el Padilla Peralta, Dr. Dan-el Padilla Peralta. Dr. Peralta is the author of Undocumented, and we will get to his book and what's going on and everything with undocumented students in just a little bit. But first, some clearinghouse information. Admissions Live, of course, part of the Higher Ed Live network. We are offering viewers direct access to the best and brightest minds in education. Live webcasts allow viewers to share knowledge and participate in discussions around the most important issues in the industry. All the episodes of Admissions Live, including this one, are free and accessible in the video archives at higheredlive.com. And if you don't want to look at me and just want to listen to me, you can do the audio podcasts, which are available, of course, on iTunes. Today's show is made possible by Chegg Enrollment Services, heading to the 2015 NACAC conference, which is next month in San Diego. Chegg will be there, of course, and they will have, as always, their free Ship Your Swag boxes, which are available, as well as their Admissions Maverick social aboard the USS Midway. So to stay up to date on all things Chegg, make sure to visit edu.chegg.com/NACAC. The link just went out on the Higher Ed Live Twitter account. So check out everything that Chegg is doing at NACAC. Unfortunately, I will not be there at NACAC this year. I will be in Milwaukee and actually get to that later on. Higher Ed Live is also produced by M. Stoner. M. Stoner is a marketing and communications firm that works with educational institutions on branding, strategy, web design, and more. And you can join M. Stoner's Fran Zablocki for a 3-part webinar on higher ed information architecture, which is critical to anyone who helps their institution connect with visitors on the web. And the better your site's information architecture, the easier it is for visitors to find information and engage with you and your institution. And so we have tweeted out a link to that webinar as well. And so make sure that you visit Fran online and learn all about that. So as I was talking about on the pre-show with our guest today, I am a frequent library user, and I'm always grabbing books that are of any interest to higher ed. And a couple weeks ago, I was at the library, came across Undocumented. And being in the New York City area, working with undocumented students is something we do a lot. There are a lot of great books out there about higher ed, and some of them are fantastic. Some of them I read the first 3 chapters and I say, maybe not so much. This I finished in 2 days. I could not put it down. It is Undocumented, Dominican Boys Odyssey, from a homeless shelter to the Ivy League. And if you have ever done any sort of higher ed enrollment management admissions conferences, as I have, we talk about the kinds of workshops that admissions folks are looking for when we're on the road, when we're at conferences, what to do with undocumented students, how we can help and franchise them, how we can help explain how the college admissions process works, and how your admission to college has no bearing on your legal status here in the United States, and how, if anything, the government is trying to make it easier, and hopefully will continue to make it easier for students who are out of status to attend higher education here in the U.S. And so I emailed Dr. Peralta right away as soon as I finished the book, and I said, hey, let's talk about it live on the show. And he said, yes, that's a fantastic idea. And so with that, I would like to bring in our guest, Dr. Dan-el Padilla Peralta, the author of Undocumented. Welcome.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be on the show. Thank you so much for having me.
Cool. So as we go along this afternoon, please, if you're watching along, please do not hesitate to ask questions using the Higher Ed Live hashtag, and I will do my best to get to as much as we can as it goes along. So first, Dan-el, tell us a little bit about yourself and how the book came about.
So these days, I'm a Mellon Research Fellow and lecturer in classics at Columbia. But my journey to Columbia took me to many different places. So I arrived in the United States at the age of 4 with my family. And originally, we came to the United States to seek prenatal treatment for my mom, who was experiencing medical complications with her second pregnancy. We came on tourist visas. I was born in Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic. And my parents led very solidly middle-class lives there as professionals. So when we came to the States, we thought, this is going to be a short trip. We're just going to get mom the prenatal care she needs, and that'll be the end of it. My brother was born. My mother then experienced more medical complications. And as she was recovering, my dad and she had a series of conversations. And one of the conversations they had was about how I really seemed to be taking to kindergarten. I really liked learning English. It gave me a huge kick. And eventually my mom decided, with my dad's grudging acquiescence, that we would stay in the United States. The trouble then became, well, what do we do about the fact that we came on tourist visas that expired? And so my dad had been putting out some feelers, trying to ask around for advice and guidance. And so he was directed to someone who promised to take care of the situation for him. And my dad didn't really know anything about the legal landscape of immigration in the US. Well, my dad handed over some of our family savings to this guy, and this guy did not take care of the situation.